I was informed of the complete narrative of the woman who was imprisoned for 2 years due to a tweet. Britain is ashamed of her injustice. It has been many years since I climbed into a cage on King's Parade in Cambridge for Amnesty International. I gazed glumly through the bars at a photographer who captured my image for the front page of the student paper. On that drizzly, moist day, we were endeavoring to raise awareness of the plight of detainees in authoritarian countries, where individuals could be detained without justification, except to intimidate other regime critics, and their fundamental human rights were denied. I have been contemplating the thoughts of that idealistic young student in the past few days, as if you had informed her that, in 40 years, she would be writing about a woman who was incarcerated in our own country primarily to serve as a warning to others. A childminder who is widely regarded and admired, described by one parent as the kindest British person I've met, is a mother of 2 children, one surviving, one deceased, and a caregiver to an ailing spouse. She also appeared alongside him in his capacity as a Tory councillor. At the time of this writing, the woman in question is not only serving a sentence that many legal experts consider to be excessively severe, but she is also being denied the opportunity to spend time with her family at home, a privilege that is granted to jailmates who have committed actual bodily damage. When Lucy inquired about the reason for her denial of ROTL, release on temporary license, one probation officer responded, "You have caused significant distress to numerous individuals." If the name Lucy Connolly is familiar, it is because she was one of the 1,500+ individuals arrested in connection with the social unrest that ensued following the July 29 Southport massacre of 3 young girls at a dance class themed after Taylor Swift. In reality, that is not entirely accurate. Mrs. Connolly, who was 41 years old at the time and who will turn 42 in prison in January, did not participate in the rioting. However, a tweet she posted on the day of the murder of Elsie Stankham, B.B. King, and Alice de Silva Aguiar by Axel Rudocubana was sufficient to result in her arrest 8 days later. She was charged under Section 19 of the Public Order Act 1986 with publishing material that was intended to incite racial discord.